Hello, everybody. Today we'll be looking at SPM paper 2. All right. So SPM paper 2, 2024. All right. Now, let us take a look at question 1. Okay, but again, A, you have to answer all questions. Okay, let's look at the first one. This is circular measure. Okay, now diagram 1 shows the sector ABC, BAC with center A over here. Meaning this one BA and AC will be your radius. These two are the same lines, same length. Okay, then sector COD. COD is here. So these two radius over here will be also the same length. Okay, giving you an angle over here, not zero, theta, theta radian. Okay, then P lines on the straight line OD. It's here. And then you have a right angle triangle here. And then it is given that the area of sector BAC. BAC is this one, is 113.4 cm squared. Okay, then OA equals to 1 over 2 OC. OA equals to 1 over 2 AC. OA is here, 1 over 2 AC. Okay, guys, if you cannot see this, right, I mean, you don't understand this one, you can actually change to ratio form to see it. Okay, change back to fraction, letters one side, and then change to ratio. So OA is 1 part, AC is 2 parts. So you can see it like this. Okay, then CP. CP, this line is 7.74 cm. All right, then they want us to find AC in cm. Be careful, over here they say pi, you have to use 3.142. All right, so to find AC, AC is the radius over here. So what can you do? You can actually use the information here. Okay, the area of sector BAC equals to 113.4 to find it out. Okay, so formula 1 over 2 r square. R is your AC lah. AC square. Angle is 2.8 radian equals to 113.4. Okay, so AC square over here equals to, okay, actually you can just use your calculator, move everything over, divide by 2.8 and 1 over 2. Okay, then square root answer. Okay, you'll be getting 9 over here. 9 cm AC. So if AC is 9 cm here, okay, then BA will also be 9 cm. And then this is 2 parts, right? Just now I said, okay, this is 2 parts. 1 part will be half of 9. Okay, half of 9 is 4.5 cm. Okay, next one. Part 2. Show that theta equals to 0.611 when rounded off to 3 significant figures. Okay, theta is over here. We have a right angle triangle here. Okay, so if you want to find the angle, very easy. You have the information of the opposite side, and this is your hypotenuse, correct? Okay, opposite and hypotenuse, you can use sine to find out your angle. So it's opposite 7.74 divide by 9 plus 4.5. This is 13.5. Okay, to find angle, shift sine in your calculator. 7.74 divide by 13.5. All right, then you'll be getting 34.98 degrees here. But they said they want it in radian, correct? So multiply with 3.142 divide by 180. You can still write pi, but in your calculator, you have to enter 3.142. All right, so 34.98 times 3.142 divided by 180. Okay, so you'll be getting 0.611, exactly the same as what they gave you. Okay, so you can write shown over here. Okay, in the answer space lah. Okay, then next one, B. Let me move this down. Okay, B, they say, hence find the perimeter in cm of the whole diagram. Okay, whole diagram, what we need? Okay, we need the arc length. Okay, this one can find out or not? Can, as long as you can have radius, and then your angle, two things, always radius and your angle, you can insert into any formulas. All right, so this one can find. Okay, this one over here also can find. You have radius, you have angle already. So what is your job over here? 9 cm already got, 4.5 already got. Your job is to find out this length over here. Okay, so you see, over here, this is 4.5 plus 9, isn't it? So this is 13.5, the whole thing. It is the same. Okay, 13.5. Perimeter, right? Yeah, perimeter. So let's go. See, perimeter of whole diagram. Okay, let's start with the radius first, yeah? Okay, 13.5, 4.5, and 9. 13.5 plus 4.5 plus 9. And then, okay, arc length. Arc length is r times theta. So 9 times 2.8. Okay, 9 times 2.8. And then continue with this line, CD. CD, you have 13.5 times 0.611 from B. Okay, 13.5 times 0.611. Okay, so what's this? 13.5 plus 4.5 plus 9. 9 times 2.8 and plus 13.5 times 0.611. Okay, so answer over here, you are getting 60.45. Yes, 60.45 cm. Okay, so how are they going to give you marks over here? First one, finding the length. Okay, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Then B, 1 mark on sign, getting answer is also 1 mark. Perimeter, solution, and this one. Okay, then another 1 mark, right? They will give you on the steps to find out the arc. Steps to find out the arc length. Okay, so total 7 marks over here. All right, then the next question, let us look at number 2. Okay, the quadratic function, we have 3x squared plus 3px plus p, such that p is a constant, meaning it is just a number, has a minimum value of -1. By using the method of completing a square, find the values of p. Okay, now let's do completing a square first. Okay, since we have fx equals to 3x squared plus 3px plus p. Okay, requirement for completing a square is always your a value has to be +1. So over here, what we have is 3. So macam mana? You cannot divide the whole equation with 3. You cannot do this, okay? Because fx over here is blocking. So what do? You factorize 3 out. Okay, factorize each term divide by 3. Okay, so you'll be getting this. All right, then you may continue with completing a square. Okay, so 3, open a big bracket. After writing x squared and px, you will add 1 bracket square, divide by 2 over here. Okay, then continue writing p over 3. Then you minus another bracket square, divide by 2. Okay, what is the purpose over here? It's because we need to create back the square bracket for them. Okay, so what is divided by 2? The term in front of x power 1, not the term in front, the number in front. Okay, including a negative sign if it is negative. But over here, this is p, right? So you just write p. So fx equals to 3, still outside. Okay, return x plus p over 2 here. This one bring down, this bracket bring down. Then the rest behind, you can just open up. This is plus p over 3. And then minus p squared over 4. All right. Last step, multiply 3 back here, here, and here. Open up the bracket. So that will be fx equals to 3 times x plus p over 2 square plus p minus 3p squared over 4. Okay, now if the question says minimum value if is -1. Okay, what are we looking at? We are looking at the terms behind. After the square bracket, this determines your minimum value. All right, so you just take out p minus 3p squared over 4 equals to -1. To eliminate the fraction, the fastest way, right? You just multiply the whole thing with the denominator 4. Okay, so this will be 4p minus 3p squared equals to -4. Then you see quadratic, isn't it? Okay, then we arrange 3p squared minus 4p minus 4. Then factorize as usual. 3p times p, okay, 2, 2, 4, negative 6 plus 2. Okay, so p will be negative 2 over 3 and 2. Okay, they ask you to find values of p, so no need to reject anything, yeah, guys? No need to reject anything. So 1 mark given to you over here, getting the minimum value from the completing the square method. Okay, 1 mark over here for the first answer and the second answer. All right, so you have to work all the way down to get all the marks over here. Okay, so, okay, actually got 1 more mark, right? 1 more mark is over here. Taking out the minimum value equals to -1. All right, then question B. Question B, sketch the graph of fx using the largest value of p. Largest value of p is 2. Okay, so what would it be? Okay, it is fx equals to 3 times x plus 2 divided by 2 is 1 square. Okay, then this is 1 minus 3 over 4. Okay, 1 minus 3 over 4 is, it's 1. Oh, sorry, it's 2. It's 2. So this is 2 minus 3 times 2 square over 4, meaning it's 2 minus 3, -1. All right, so from here, vertex form, we know that we are having a minimum point. Minimum point, -1, -1. This is a smiley face graph with a minimum point because your A is positive. Okay, then your job over here is to find your x-intercept and your y-intercept. Okay, so y-intercept first, yeah? When x equal to 0, f0 equals to 3 times 0 plus 1 square minus 1. Okay, be careful, this is not multiplication. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 square is still 1. 1 times 3, 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so this is 2 here. Y-intercept. Then how about your x-intercept? Substitute fx equal to 0. All right, so this will be 3 times x plus 1 square minus 1 equal to 0. And x plus 1 square equals to 1 over 3. Okay? Square move over, you will square root. Okay, square root plus minus 1 over 3. Then x will be 1 plus, okay, sorry, this is -1 plus square root 1 over 3 and -1 minus square root 1 over 3. Yeah, which one is smaller? This one is smaller. All right, you can just type it in the chat, not chat box, type it in the calculator, and then you see what decimal it gives you. This one is smaller. Okay, so let us sketch. It will be a smiley face. You can draw smiley face first. Okay. Hold on. Oops, it's not nice. Okay. And then we have 2 roots. Okay, -1 plus square root 1 over 3. What is this? This is 0.423. -1 minus square root 1 over 3. This is -1.577. Yep, this one is smaller. All right, so you will label this on the left-hand side. -1 minus square root 1 over 3. Then here, this is -1 plus square root 1 over 3. Okay, then you have to draw your y-intercept, isn't it? Y-intercept is here. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me draw one line here for you. Okay, y-intercept is 2. You will label here fx, and this is x. Okay, then your minimum point here, -1, -1, and then you will have your axis of symmetry here. Okay, label your axis of symmetry. This is x equals to -1. Okay, so 2 marks given to you on a complete graph, and then this mark for your vertex form. Okay, so 2 marks here. Okay, then to the next question, question number 3. Okay, this is indices. Okay, we were given that we have p power x minus 2 times q power x plus 2 equals to pq power 2x. Okay, we need to show them that we can get this answer over here. All right, so how? We are going to split the powers. All right, split the powers. So I can write it like this, p power x times p power negative 2. And then q over here, q power x times q power 2. All right, then on pq on the other side, you just leave it first. Just leave it here like this. Okay, the 2x is still outside. If you open up the bracket, meaning it's power for q only. So the bracket has to be there. All right, then later on, you will have to, okay, this is power negative 2, right? Okay, power negative 2, we can write it as p power x over p power 2. You make it the positive power by moving it down to the denominator. Okay, then here, this will be q power x q squared equals to pq power 2x. Okay, then what next? We need to get q over p squared, isn't it? All right, so p power x and q power x, I write it together. Then I move q squared and p squared together. All right, like this. And then you're gonna move pq power x to the other side. You can actually factorize the power x out. So later I'll show you, hold on. P at the bottom. Then here we have pq power 2x and over pq power x. All right, then let me write it here. So q over p, the power 2 can take it out, factorize as well. And then you see the same base, division meaning you minus the power. So this will automatically becomes PQ power X. Okay, you can just write it back to the left-hand side. There you go. Okay, done, shown. All right, 3 marks over here. Okay, 1, 2, and okay, actually 1 more over here lah. Okay, and then question B. Express K over 4 minus 7 plus 28 in the form of P plus Q 7 in terms of K. Now guys, in terms of K, meaning your answer has K in it, all right? P and Q are constants, meaning they are just numbers. Okay, so over here, we have surd at the denominator. Okay, let's rationalize this one. By multiplying to the conjugate surd, so K over 4 minus surd 7 times 4 plus surd 7 over 4 plus surd 7. Okay, this one here, then plus surd 28. Surd 28 can simplify now, actually can. All right, it is 4 times 7. Okay, 4 times 7, square root 4 is 2. So 2 surd 7. All right, then multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. Okay, at the bottom over here, you see A minus B, A plus B, isn't it? So remember this concept. This is... Actually, you learn this in your form 2. Just that, see whether you can remember or not. Okay, you can change it to a square minus b square. So a is 4, minus in the middle, b is surd 7 square, plus 2 surd 7. Okay, so what we have at the bottom, on top you just copy. This is 4, 4, 16, minus 7, plus 2 surd 7. Okay, 16 minus 7, you will get 9. Okay, so 4 over 9, k plus k over 9, surd 7 plus 2 surd 7. Okay, then for q over here, we have only one term for surd 7. So you're gonna factorize surd 7. So this becomes k over 9 plus 2 surd 7 outside. Okay, then here, right, it's not so nice to write 2 terms over here. You can combine it to a same single fraction. So you make 2 a fraction. So in front, the same thing. Okay, 9 times 2, 18. So k plus 18 over 9. Surd 7. Okay, this is better. Okay, so total marks, 3 marks here. 1 mark for rationalizing. 2nd mark, applying this formula. And then the 3rd mark to get the final answer. There you go. This is question 3. Okay, Next, we are moving on to question 4. Okay, question 4 is vectors. Okay, triangle ABC, this one the big one. Okay, AR is parallel to PQ. You have a trapezium over here. And then they said CB. Okay, CB is 6U. Whatever information you have, you write down in the diagram first. Okay, this is 6U. CA over here. This is 5V. All right, and then we have the information AR equals to 2 over 5 AB. Okay, AR is here, and then AB is here. Okay, so I can write it in ratio form for you to see it clearly. 2 over 5, this is proportional form. Okay, AB equals to 2 to 5. Okay, the whole thing over here is 5 parts. If AR has taken 2 parts, meaning this is 3 parts over here. Okay, this is ratio, yeah? And let's look at A. Expressed in terms of U and V, we need AB. From A to B, what's that? What we can do? Okay, show the path. We can go to C first and then C to B. Choose the way, the roads that has vector given to you. All right, don't choose the one that doesn't have anything. Okay, so AC is terbalik, so negative 5V plus 6U. Writing U in front or V in front, up to you. Both of us can. This is part 1. Then part 2. CR. CR. C is here, R is here. So we can either take 5V and AR or 6U BR. Both also can, they will give you the same answer. Okay, let me take CA AR. CA AR. CA is 5V. AR. AR is 2 parts out of 5 parts. 2 parts out of 5 parts of AB. It has to be AB. You cannot write BA. Why? Because we are moving in this direction. BA is the other way. Okay, so AR down. So you have to compare with AB, not BA. Cannot write BA. Okay, then continue. Then you see AB. Okay, AB is from part 1. So you can just bring negative 5V plus 6U down. Then expand 5V minus 2V. And then plus, this is 12 over 5U. Okay, so 3V plus 12 over 5U, that's your answer. Okay, 1 mark will be given over here on your path, and then your final answer for part 1 and part 2. 3 marks. Okay, then let us go to B part 1. Okay, given that U is 5I and V is I plus 4J. Okay, guys, remember I is horizontal movement and J is vertical movement. You need to find CR. Okay, what is CR? CR is here. C to R. And we have it at part 2 also. Okay, so let us just take part 2's answer. Okay, CR is 3V plus 12 over 5U. Okay, since they were given this to you, you just substitute and find it in IJ term. Okay, find it in IJ term. In front, you still continue writing CR. Okay, so 3 times I plus 4J, 12 over 5U. U is 5I. All right, so CR equals to 3I plus 12J, and then 12I over here. CR in IJ form, this is 15I plus 12J. Okay, not done. We need to find the magnitude. Whenever you see modulus inside there's a vector, you're going to find magnitude. Magnitude formula is the concept of Pythagoras theorem. It's actually the same thing. All right, just take out number in front of I, number in front of J, square root, add up together, and square root at the end. Okay, so what is this? 15 square plus 12 square root answer. Okay, you can just write 3, Surd 41 units. Magnitude means the length, okay? The length of the vector, how long. This is 1 mark. This is 1 mark over here. All right. Another one on substitution, 3 marks. And then part 2. Hence, find the shortest distance from point A to the straight line CR. Okay, A to CR. Okay, A to CR is perpendicular distance. Okay, we are not sure whether this is 90 degree or not. Okay, then actually it is, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, area of CPQ. CPQ is the small one, is 40 over 3 units square. And CQ to QR is 1 to 2. CQ 1 part, QR is 2 parts. Okay, so meaning double. Okay, meaning double. But if you're comparing to similar triangle, okay, similar triangle, CPQ is similar to CAR. It is an enlargement, right? Okay, so this triangle is 1 time. The bigger one is 3 times because 1 plus 2, yeah, guys? 1 plus 2. So over here, basically, we are going to use the area of CPQ to find out the shortest distance from point A to straight line CR. Okay, basically, this is the height of the triangle. Height of the triangle. You can use the traditional formula. Okay, so you see, we are going to use proportional method. Okay, they gave us area of triangle CPQ. Okay, over triangle of, the bigger one is CAR, correct? Yep, correct, CAR. Then I told you, if this is 1 part, the smaller triangle is 1 part. The bigger triangle is 3 parts, triple. Okay, so area over here given to you 40 over 3. Then how do you find CAR? You're going to use 1 over 2 times base times height. Okay, what is the base and height? Base is CR. Okay, what is this length over here? Remember in B part 1, we find a magnitude. Magnitude means the length. So 3 Surd 41, bring it in here. 3 Surd 41. And the height will be the shortest distance. That what you need to find. Okay, that is what you need to find. So I label X over here. Okay, so everybody, you can cross multiply. So 3 over 2, 40 equals to 3 over 2. Surd 41x. Okay, and then x equals to 40 divided by 3 over 2 surd 41. Okay, you can just use your calculator to find out the answer. Answer in decimal can, no problem. If it is too long, then you can just write it in 4 significant figures. Okay, so this is 4.164, 165 units. Okay, then they don't know what is x, guys. All right, so you're going to write one more line over here saying shortest distance is equals to 4.165 units. Oh, no square. All right, there you go. 1 mark over here, applying any formula, working step, 1 mark for the final answer. Okay, so that's all for question 4. Okay, next one, let's look at question 5. Question 5, we have dy dx. Gradient function. Now, guys, every time you see gradient function, the word gradient function, gradient of tangent, gradient of the curve, they are referring to the same thing, which is dy dx. So they say dy dx. Guys, dy dx is gradient of tangent, yeah? Okay, so for x minus 6 passes through P14. Okay, then they want you to find back the equation of the curve. Equation starts with y. So meaning you have to get dy dx back to y. Getting dy dx back to y, you have to integrate. Okay, d move over, integrate. Dx move over times dx. Integrate as usual. Power raised up by 1, divide by power. Then 6, you add an x, and then remember to plus c behind because this is indefinite integral. Indefinite integral meaning no lower limit and no upper limit. Okay, so you can simplify over here, and at the same time, if you want to find c, right, you need to get something to sub into your x and y. This is your x, this is your y. So simplify, at the same time substitute. So 2x squared minus 6 times x plus c. Okay, so c over here, what you're getting? 4 minus 2 plus 6. C equals to 8. Then rewrite the whole thing again. This is y equals to 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. There you go, 3 marks. 1 mark on integration, 1 mark substitution to find C, last mark for your equation. Okay, then next one, B, the normal to the curve. Now, keyword here is normal. At point P, intersects the curve again at point Q. Intersect is another keyword, meaning you have to do simultaneous equation later. Find the coordinates of point Q. Okay, so over here, we need to get the equation of normal first. Okay, so just now we had dy dx. This is gradient of tangent. Okay, at point P, you substitute x equals to 1. So gradient of tangent is 4 times 1 minus 6. That is negative 2. If you need gradient of normal, these two are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so you multiply negative 2 equals to negative 1. Gradient of normal is 1 over 2. Okay, guys. Straight line equation, what is that? Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. Okay, the y1 and x1 is a pair of coordinate that is on the line that you want to find. So where is that point? Point P. You use point P. Okay, so that will be y minus 4 equals to 1 over 2 times x minus 1. Y minus 4 equals to 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2. 4 move over, you add up. So over here you will get 7 over 2. 2 times 4, 8. 8 minus 1, 7. So 7 over 2. This will be your equation number 1. Where's equation number 2? They say intersect the curve. So curve will be your equation 2. Y equals to 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay, simultaneous equation. Substitute number 1 into number 2. 1 over 2x plus 7 over 2 equals to 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. All right, the whole equation over here, you multiply with 2. Eliminate the denominator first, easier for you to do other things. So x plus 7 equals to 4x squared minus 12x plus 16. Quadratic, 4x squared minus 13x, 7 move over, this one is 9. Okay, so you can use your calculator to help you find out the answer. Okay, so bracket open. I need 13. So 4x times x, 9. Okay, 4 plus 9 is 13. So 9 times 1, then negative, positive. X will be 9 over 4 or x equals to 1. Okay, guys, they told you already. One of the intersection point is P. P is having x equals to 1, right? So over here, for x equal to 1, you don't have to continue finding out because that is the coordinate of P. You already know that. So what we want to know is another coordinate, which is Q. Okay, so substitute this back to either equation 1 or 2. Just pick the easier one. Okay, 9 over 4 plus 7 over 2. Okay. 1 over 2 times 9 over 4 plus 7 over 2. Okay, this is 37 over 8. Okay, don't leave your answer like that. You need to write in coordinate form. So Q is 9 over 4, 37 over 8. Ta-da! Okay, so 4 marks over here, right? Okay, getting tangent. Tangent's gradient is number 1. Number 2, they give you on the equation. Number 3, they're giving you on factorization here. Number 4 for the final answer. Okay, that is number 5. Okay, next question. Let's look at number 6. Number 6, table 1 shows the categories for body mass index for a group of male workers in a company. The body mass index is normally distributed. Okay. Given that 44% of the workers are categorized either as underweight or normal weight, and 12 were categorized as obese, it is found that 1 out of n workers are in underweight group. Okay, underweight. Find the value of n. Okay, so guys, the percentage given to you, you can actually convert it back to probability by just dividing by 100. Okay, so the 44%, okay, 44% is underweight or normal. Underweight and normal. Okay, so it is basically x lesser than 25 lah, the first information. Second, 12% obese. Obese is at the bottom. So x greater or equal to 30. Okay, so let us take this out. There is always a reason why they give you information like this. Okay, this is number 1. Number 2 is x lesser than 25 equals to 0.44. Change it back to probability. Okay, then we are going to standardize this to, okay, minus mean. Do you have mean? No. Do you have standard deviation? Also no. Okay, so write it like this. These two information is for you to find mean and standard deviation. Okay, same goes to this part. Standardize. 25 minus mean over standard deviation equals to 0.44. Okay, now everybody, let us draw the standard normal graph curve to locate where is your z-score. Okay, so over here, this is greater. Greater sign meaning your shaded region is going to be on the right-hand side. And 0.12 is actually a very small area. Please bear in mind, area under the whole graph is 1. Okay, 0.12 is very small only here. Okay, 0.12, which means that 30 minus mean over standard deviation is a positive z-score. All right, so let us continue doing this first, yeah? Okay, so you can actually just go to your table because your table shows you upper tail probabilities, right? Okay, let me show it to you here. Okay, so there you go. You're going to find 0.12, guys. Okay, 0.12 from the probability. Okay, do you get 0.12? Okay, it is here. Okay, 0.12, is it? 0.12. All right, this is the closest one. Okay, you have to minus 10, right, behind. So minus 10 here. Okay, then read it back to your z-score. This is 1.175. 1.175. So you can write it here. 1.175. Okay, so 30 minus mean equals to 1.175 standard deviation. Okay, since we are doing simultaneous equation later, let us get mean out as a subject. Okay, sorry, this one should be 30 minus 1.175. Okay, so that's your equation number 1. All right, and then next. Okay, over here, this one. Same, draw the normal curve. Okay, this is your z-score. Okay, now you have lesser, isn't it? Lesser meaning your shaded region is going to be on the left side. 0.44, you haven't passed half a graph yet, huh? So it's over here. Agak. Half of the graph is 0.5. Okay, so here, 25 minus mean over standard deviation. Bear in mind, this is a negative z-score. All right, negative z-score, lesser than it, you can just flip over because to use this table, you need the upper tail, correct? So here, the probability is actually the same as z greater than 25 minus mean over standard deviation, meaning you're just flipping over here. It is the same thing. Okay, so equals to 0.44. Okay, let's find 0.44. Mana dia? 0.44. The closest one is this one. So tolak 4. Okay, find 4 here. Then what is this? This is 0.151. Negative 0.151. Okay, 25 minus mean over standard deviation, negative 0.151. Okay, why negative? Because originally it is a negative z-score. So whether it is negative or not, you have to add it yourself. Okay, so 25 minus mean equals to negative 0.151 standard deviation. All right, so mean equals to 25 plus 0.151 standard deviation. That will be your equation 2. This one will be long, 6 marks, the whole question. Okay, then now let us substitute to each other. Okay, coming back here. Substitute number 1 into number 2. So 30 minus 1.175, 25 plus 0.151. Okay, let's move things around. Here we have 5. And then we just add up the standard deviations. Okay, this is 1.326. So standard deviation equals to 5 over 1.326. Okay, that gives you 3.771. Okay, don't forget about mean. Okay, let me take the second one, 25, 0.151 times 3.771. Okay, 3.771 times 0.151 plus 25. Okay, this is 25.57. All right, not done yet now, guys. Not done yet. Okay, they said 1 out of n workers were in the underweight category. Underweight is here. X lesser than 18.5. So you will write here probability x lesser than 18.5. 1 over n is your probability. You can just write it here. Okay, then same thing, standardize. We're going to do the same thing again. This time you have mean and standard deviation already. So 25.757 divided by 3.771. Okay, so z lesser than, okay, 18.5 minus 25.57 divided by 3.771. Okay, this is negative 1.875. Okay, just write 3 decimal places enough already. Because in your table, you cannot see so many decimal places, only 3. Okay, whenever you have lesser negative, you flip it over to the upper tier. Okay, so therefore, over here, you will have to read your table again. Okay, this is 1.875. 1.87. Same row, 7 is here. 5, you have to minus 4. So 0.0302. Okay. Yep. So 0.03. Okay, hold on. 0.03. Okay, you minus 4. 0.303. To find n, move n out. 1 over 0.0303. Okay, so you get 33 for your n. Okay, done for this question. Okay, 6 marks. 6 marks. Okay, 1 mark for equation 1. 1 mark for equation 2. Third mark, substitution, simultaneous equation. And the fourth one, standardizing here. And then getting the probability and getting n's answer. Total 6 marks for probability distribution here. Okay, quite a long question lah. Okay, moving on to the next question. This is the GULI question, which is a lot of students' nightmare last year. Okay, so they actually combine a lot of things, a lot of information into one question, and then they want you to break down. All right, this is actually a question on progression. Okay, so let us take a look at question 7 over here. Okay, diagram 3 shows a symmetrical tube such that point A and B are on the same level. Okay, then a marble is released from point A and moves through the tube to point B. So this one will go here, go up to B. All right, and then until it stops instantaneously for the first time at point C. Okay, actually, right, if you push, you let go the GULI over here, okay, it will reach B. C. Okay, C over here, it will stop a while, then go back to D. All right, go back to D. Then D, stop for a while, Okay, actually it's not stopping lah, just changing direction. You see a stoppage over there. Very, very small stoppage. Okay, then it will go back to E again. Okay, then roll until the end, until you cannot see. Okay, then the marble stops instantaneously for the second time at D and stop instantaneously for the third time at point E. Okay, distance traveled by the marble from point A to C, C to D, and subsequent distance are the same ratio. Now over here, they will tell you this is a GP, geometric progression, yeah? Okay, this is GP. Okay, then the total distance traveled by the marble from A to C, then from C to D is 629 over 4 cm. Okay, 629 over 4 cm. So we know that this is talking about distance travel, right? So I put term number one. Term number one is A traveling to C. Term number two is C traveling back to D. Okay, C traveling back to D. Okay, then term number three will be D to E. Okay, this makes more sense, right? Then it says that point A to C, then C to D. So meaning it covers term number one and term number two. Okay, so that will be T1 plus T2 giving you 629 over 4 cm. All right, then continue the question. The distance from D to E. D to E is term number three. Okay, term number three is 4913 over 80 cm. Okay, if the marble takes 1 minute to stop completely at point O, determine the average speed of the marble exceeds 10 cm per second or not. Show your calculation. Okay, now over here, average speed formula is what? Total distance over total time. So later we are going to find this out. Okay, total time they given to you already. Total time is 1 minute. So our job is to find out total distance, understand? Okay, so over here, let us break down these two into formulas. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, this is GP, yeah? GP is Tn. Tn is AR power n minus 1. It's in your formula sheet. So T1 is A. T2 is AR square minus 1. 629 over 4. So that will be A plus AR equals to 629 over 4. These two information is to find out your first term and also your common ratio, correct or not? So let us simplify first by factorizing A, because later on you will do simultaneous equation. Okay, so this will be your first equation. All right, then second one, AR power 3 minus 1 equals to 4913 over 80, which is AR squared, equals to 4913 over 80. This is your equation number 2. Okay, guys, over here, if you want to do simultaneous equation, of course, you can do substitution. All right, you can. Elimination for GP, okay, which is terms with multiplication and division. If you want to do elimination, you can. All right, you will have to divide either equation 1 with 2 or 2 with 1, not minus. Okay, so I will usually take the bigger power, divide with the smaller power. If you want to take 1 over 2, you can do it, no problem. Okay, so what is this? This is AR square over A times 1 minus R, sorry, 1 plus R equals to 4913 over 80 divided by 629 over 4. Okay, so over here, division means cut. These two cut off. Then you will have A no more, R square, 1 plus R at the bottom. Okay, then at the side over here, you can just use your calculator to calculate. Divide by 629 over 4. Okay, so you'll be getting 289 over 740. Okay, then fraction equals to fraction. What do? Cross multiply. This is 740. R square equals to 289 plus 289R. You see quadratic, right? Okay, quickly rearrange back to general form, and you're gonna factorize it. Minus 289 equal to 0. Okay, you can use your calculator to help you solve this. Okay, so this is, okay, the first answer over here, you will be getting, okay, hold on. Okay, polynomial degree 2. Okay, 740, negative 289, negative 289 for C as well. Okay, the first answer, you get 17 over 20. The next one is negative 17 over 37. Okay, guys, you have to work it backwards, back to the bracket. You must write your answer in the bracket. So, work backwards. This will be 20R minus 17. And this is 37R plus 17. Okay, double check first. 20 times 37. Yes, it's 740. Okay, these two multiply together, see whether get 740 or not. Because usually, before factorization, you will have to simplify the whole equation first. You must simplify the equation. So, over here, if this one dot up, you get 740, then meaning it doesn't have to be simplified. Okay, cannot simplify anymore. So, you just use this for factorization. Okay, then one more thing. You find two answers for your R, right? What does R stands for? R is the ratio. Okay, ratio to give you term number 2, term number 3. If your ratio is negative, you will possibly get a negative answer for the next one. But your T1, T2, T3 over here tells you distance. Can distance be negative? Tak boleh. So, this one gonna reject. All right, you have to reject. After that, getting R already, you have to find A. R now is 17 over 20. Okay, so take the easier one, whichever you like. Okay, A times 17 over 20 square equals to 4913 over 80. Okay, A over here, you'll be getting 85. Okay, not done yet. Now, our job is to find total distance. Now, guys, this is GP. To find total distance, it didn't tell you when did it stop, correct or not? So, it is like a pendulum, okay? It will go to infinity. We don't know when it's stopping. So, this will be sum to infinity. Formula A over 1 minus R, 17 over 20. This is your total distance, okay? So sum to infinity, you'll be getting, okay, 85, 1 minus 17 over 20. Okay, you can write it in, okay, don't write decimal lah, a bit too long. Okay, 566, 2 over 3. This is cm, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so this is your total distance, yeah? Okay, then we need to find average speed. Okay, just now I gave you the formula already. Okay, average speed, total distance 566, 2 over 3 cm. Okay, over, okay, they say cm per second, isn't it? Okay, this is already in cm. But if you write 1 minute down here, salah, you need to change it to seconds. So 1 times 60 seconds. Okay, so divide by 60, you are getting, this is 9.44 cm per second. The guli is traveling at an average speed of 9.44 cm per second. The question asks you, determine the average speed, whether it exceeds 10 or not. Exceed 10 or not? No. So, you say does not exceed 10 cm per second. Okay, every time have to answer the question if they ask you whether it exceeds or not, yes or no, all this you have to tell. Okay, so 10 marks in this question. Wow. Okay, number 1, here. Number 2, formula same. Number 3, getting your first and second equation. Number 4, simultaneous equation. Number 5, getting your R. And 6, getting A. 7, getting total distance. And then 8. 8 is over here. 9.44. Okay, 8 over here, right? 9 and 10. Okay, one more here. Another one, I believe it is at, okay, hold on. I think it's at here. So 10 marks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. All right, so this will be your goodie question, 10 marks. Okay, so that's the end of bahagian A. Okay, next one, bahagian B. 4 questions over here, you have to answer 3 in exam. All right, so choose wisely, answer 3 only. Take the additional time to double check your answer instead of doing one more question. Unless you have pretty much a lot of time left, then maybe you can try. Okay, so over here, 8 part 1. Prove that cos 2 theta equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta. Okay, this is actually very easy. Okay, A part 1. Cos 2 theta is actually cos theta plus theta. Additional formula, cos theta. Okay, cos theta, cos, which is your cos A, cos B lah. All right, cos A, cos B minus sine A, sine B. Now your A and B are both theta. Okay, so double. So you can just square it. Then here also square it. Okay, is this what you want? Yes, proven. Okay, done. Next one, they want you to solve. Okay, solve the equation, meaning you have to find out what is theta. Okay, answer in between 180 and 360. This covers quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Remind yourself, Okay, so 3 cos squared theta equals to 2 plus 3 sine squared theta. Okay, first we have to simplify this first, okay, to something we can continue finding theta. All right, so 3 cos theta, I move 3 sine squared theta here equals to 2. Okay, then I will factorize 3 out. Okay, cos squared theta minus sine squared theta equals to 2. Then this one looks familiar, right? It is this. This means this. You can change it to cos 2 theta. So 3 cos 2 theta equals to 2, which means cos 2 theta equals to 2 over 3. Okay, guys, cos positive is at quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. Remember your ASTC. Then one more thing over here. This is 2 theta. 1 time of theta is in between 180 and 360. If there is 2 times of theta, meaning this is in between 360 and 720. So you have to cover the angles up to 720. Understand? The second round already. All right, so now let us find out 2 theta. What are the angles? Okay, shift cos 2 over 3. You are getting your reference angle in your calculator, which is your first quadrant. That will be 48.19 degree. Getting the fourth quadrant. Okay, fourth quadrant, you will take 360 minus 48.19. Okay, this is 311.81. Then remember, you have 2 rounds, 2 rounds. So this angle plus 360, this angle plus 360 to get the second turns, first quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, so that will be 48.19 plus 360. Okay, 408.19. And then the other one is 671.81. Okay, then you need theta. Everything divide by 2. The first one, 24 point, okay, 10. You can just round up. 311.81 divided by 2. Okay, 155.91. Next one, 204.01. Okay, then the last one, divide by 2, 335.91. Okay, so four answers in total over here. Okay, but then take a look back to your question. You need answer covering in between 180 and 360 only. So which one gives you quadrant 3 and 4? Quadrant 3 and 4, this one and this one only. So write one more line over here saying that we are accepting these two. Okay, 335.19. Okay, done. 1 mark given to you here, another mark given here. Okay, and then, okay, one more here. Cos 2 theta, this is 1 mark, 1 mark. Total 5 marks for 8A. Okay, then B, you need to sketch. All right, sketching. They give you 5 marks in total over here. Okay, let's see. B, part 1. Which one are we sketching? Okay, let me write down first. Y equals to negative modulus cos square theta minus sine square theta plus 4 over 5. Okay, from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi is 360. All right. Okay, so over here, again, you see something similar, correct or not? So negative cos 2 theta. plus 4 over 5. Okay, guys, for sketching, you have to remember the original graph for the basic graph for cos first. Cos is what? Cos is like an underwear shaped graph, okay? Or like your test tube, like this. Okay, this is from 0 to 360 for the original one. Okay, but then over here, you see, you have two thetas. Two theta meaning from 0 to 360, you have two test tubes. Number 1, number 2, like this. Okay, then you have modulus, isn't it? Modulus meaning you are going to flip everything to the positive side. Here, you will have to erase. This one no more after modulus. Okay, sekejap this one erase. Okay, then after that, you have a negative in front, meaning you have to flip the whole graph down. Okay, flip the whole graph down, so it will be something like this. You have to draw the red color one now. Okay, then not yet. Originally, you have 1, 0, -1. Amplitude is 1, right? Now, you have plus 4 over 5, meaning the whole graph, you have to shift up 4 over 5. Okay, so this one, the purple color, don't look at it anymore. Now you look at the red color one. From 0, go up 4 over 5. So here, you label 4 over 5. -1 plus 4 over 5. This is -1 over 5. Now, okay, which means your x-axis will be somewhere here, like this. Okay, everybody? Okay, now let us draw the nice one. The purple color one, don't have to see it. Okay, now let us draw a nice one. Okay, your vertical and horizontal axis. Okay, horizontal axis, you know that it's going to be at the bottom, so you can just draw it at the bottom straight. X and Y. Same, 90, 180, 270, 360. Pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, then we have 2 pi. Okay, then we have 4 over 5 here. And then -1 over 5. Okay, okay, this will be your lines. Okay, if you want to draw a dotted line to align everything, you can. Okay, just draw 2 lines over here. All right, then let's start, yeah, guys. Okay, so over here, half of it is 180, okay? And then half of this is 90. All right, so 90 here, you have 1 point. And then this is 90, yeah? Another half, 45 here. So you will draw your graph like this. Okay, if you don't want to have a long graph like this, right? You can draw it closer. The gap you can draw closer. Okay, like this. Try to be as smooth as possible. Okay, then you continue the sequence. Okay, then here, the second one. Okay, make sure you pass through the point, yeah? Okay, wait, I have to adjust a bit. Okay. Then this one here. Half. Okay, then stop at 2 pi, which is 360. Okay, so this is your graph here, like this. All right, then part 1 done. Part 2. There are 8 solutions when y equals to h. Now, guys, h is a number. Y equals to a number, it is a horizontal line. 8 solution meaning 8 intersection point. 8 intersection points. State the value of h. Okay, so you see, I draw a line for you to see. Okay, if my line is here, okay, in the middle, how many intersection point you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct or not? Okay, so basically, over here, right, in between 4 over 5 to -1 over 5, you will also get 8 values. Okay, because over here I'm joining the lines already because I pull it too long. As you can see, actually it is touching here only. It is touching at this point only. Actually, it doesn't attach all the way to the bottom. Because my line is a bit thick, so you can see it like this. It is actually touching at the last point only. Okay, like this. See? You have 8 solution anywhere in between 4 over 5 and negative 1 over 5, anywhere. So the range of values of H is, okay, part B, only 1 mark. H is in between negative 1 over 5 and 4 over 5. The bigger number on the right side, the smaller number on the left side. Okay, cannot be equal, no equal sign. Okay, because if you touch here, you have only 4 solution, not 8. So in between, same goes to negative 1 over 5. Okay, so that's your triangle. Okay, so marks, 1 mark given to you here. Okay, then in your graph, you get 3 marks on the shape of course, and then number 2, amplitude correct, then number 3 on the cycle. Okay, and then 1 more mark on part 2. So there you go. This is your trigonometry, total giving you 10 marks. Yeah, 10 marks. All right, next question, linear law. Linear law is actually a relatively easier question so that you can aim for to get a full mark over here. Okay, now 9. They gave you an equation over here. Y equals to A over B minus X, correct? Over here, there are table of values of X and Y only. And then they want you to fill in table 2.2 about 1 over Y. So you can just use your calculator and find out the answer. So 1 divided by 0.28, this is 3.75. Right, 2 decimal places enough already. So over here, you will get 3.13, 2.56, 2.04, number 5, 1.64, and number 6 is 1.00. Right, 2 decimal places enough already. 1 mark here. Then you will need to plot. Okay, plot 1 over Y against X using a scale of 2 cm to 0.5 unit on the vertical axis, 2 cm to 1 on the horizontal axis. Draw the line of best fit. Okay, guys, actually, you can use your calculator, the class-based model, yeah? Okay, I've taught you before, right? Okay, so over here, you go to menu. Okay, then you are going to the icon with a bar chart like that, saying statistics. Okay, go to number 2, y equals a plus bx, then they show you this display over here. You have to key in all the x values from 1 until 6. So 1 equal 2 equal 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then at the same time, after x, you insert your y. 3.57, 3.13, 2.56, 2.04, 1.64, and 1. Okay, after keying in everything, press on the button AC and then go to OPTN. Okay, find regression calculator on number 3. Okay, then they will show you a bunch of things over here. Okay, so basically what I want, you can write it at the side lah, using pencil. Okay, A is 4.107 and B is negative 0.51. Okay, guys, what is A? A is your y-intercept. Okay, your y-intercept. And B is the number next to x. This is your gradient. So we are just using the calculator to give us reference on the answer. So you are able to know what is the answer beforehand, yeah? Okay, so remember to reset your calculator before you do anything else. Okay, so over here, why is calculator useful? It's because when you get your answer for your y-intercept, right, you can check whether you have to leave any empty, not empty spaces, but negative spaces for negative values. So over here, you don't have any negative values, so you can maximize the graph until the end. Okay, makes sense, right? So 0.5 on vertical and 1 on x. Okay, so there you go. I'm not sure whether I can draw an accurate one over here because this is scanned out, so it might run a bit. Okay, I try lah, huh? Okay. So this is x, 0. Then vertical axis, you draw one line here. Okay, and this is 1 over y. Okay, then 1, according to the scale, yeah? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, my graph will not be as accurate, yeah, because this is scanned out. You see got a little bit of inaccuracy over here. 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 4.5, 5.0, 5.5, and then all the way you can go up to 6. Okay, 1 over y, yeah? Don't label y, it's 1 over y. Okay, now let us plot the points. Okay, so 1, 3.57. 1, 3.57. Okay, if you go up to here, right, it's 6 already. So 7 maybe in the middle. Next one, 2, 3.13. Okay, 2 is 3.13. 3.1, 3 maybe go a little bit to the top. And then 3, 2.56. 2.56. Okay. Here lah. And then 4, 2.04. Okay, this is 2, 1. 4 closer to half already. Okay, next one, 5. 1.64. 1.64. Last one, 6.1. Okay, done. All right, then everybody, just now, okay, just now here in our calculator, we know that our y-intercept is 4.1, correct not? 4.11. Okay, 4.1 lah. Okay, over here, if you know that it is 4.1, you can actually start drawing at 4.1 on your line of best fit. You don't have to guess where is your y-intercept anymore. Okay, so 4.1, where is it? 4.1 is here, right? Okay, so you can try to join as many points as possible. Okay, so basically my line of best fit is crossing like this. Okay. Oops, hold on now. Okay, 4.1. 4.1 is here. Okay, join as many lines as possible. Okay, you see here, if you have this point join, these 2 points. Okay, this one cannot be line of best fit, see? At the bottom, all points that are not joined are at the bottom. So this cannot be your line of best fit. You have to distribute equally that the lines are not joined, I mean points that are not joined to the top and to the bottom of the line. Okay, must be equal if it is even. If it is not even, then you can maybe try 2, 1 or 3, 1. Sorry, 3, 1 pull up. 2, 1 or 1, 2. Okay, so let's see this one. Okay, I join these 2 points. This is up, this is up, this is slightly down, this slightly down. Okay, so this will be my line of best fit. Okay, my y-intercept is 4.1. Okay, then after I draw my line, right, what I'll do, I'll quickly plot 2 points. Usually I'll take one at my y-intercept and another point that is on the line. It doesn't have to be the cross point. It can be any points on the line. Okay, you just find a point that it's, comfortable for you to read. Okay, comfortable for you to read. So I'm taking, okay, this one lah. 3.5, and then this is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Any points on the line that you can read comfortably. Okay, why you plot these 2 points? Because the question later will definitely ask you for gradient. Okay, they will definitely ask you for gradient. So I'll draw a dotted line over here to tell them I'm using these 2 points for my gradient. Okay, trust me, they will confirm ask. Okay, then B basically settled D. Okay, let us go back to C now. Okay, using the graph in B, not the calculator's answer, yeah? Calculator's answer is we curi-curi guna sahaja. Okay, we curi-curi guna to refer only. Okay, so C part 1, find the value of y when x equals to 4.5. Okay, x equals to 4.5. Okay, by the way, yeah, our graph, we have 1 over y, not y directly. So you see what you get for 1 over y first. 4.5 is here. Okay, 4.5 is here, and I'm getting 1.58. Yes, I'm getting, sorry, 1.58 pula, 1.8, 1.8. Okay, once you've got 1.8, then move up, right here, 1.8. So y will be 1 over 1.8, 0.5556. Okay, you can write at least 2 decimal places or 4 significant figures. Okay, then part 2. Reduce y equals to a over b minus x to linear form and find a and b. So reduce to linear form, we need 1 over y. So you're going to invert both sides. So b minus x over a. Then you're going to separate it. B over a minus 1 over a times x. Rearrange back, so you will see your gradient is negative 1 over a, and c is b over a. This is your gradient. This is c. Okay, find the value of a and b, see? Negative 1 over a is your gradient. So let us take the 2 points that we got just now. Okay, you can take any points, yeah, that is on the line. No need to be the same as mine. Okay, 0 minus 3.5. Okay, write it here. 4.1 minus 2.3, 0 minus 3.5. Okay, so what do we get here? Boom. Okay, negative 0.5143. Okay, from the calculator, we get 0.51, close or not? Your question to yourself is whether your answer and the calculator's answer is close or not close. If it is close, you see 0.51, 0.51, beginning is the same already. So basically it's very, very close. No need to be exactly the same, but as close as possible. Then you should be able to get your answer correct. Don't do stupid mistakes lah. Okay, then A will be, okay, negative 1 over negative 0.5143. Okay, my A is 1.944. Okay, then B over A, that's your y-intercept, right? A just now we got 1.944, you sub in. Y-intercept is 4.1. So B over here, 4.1 times 1.944. This is 7.970. Done. Okay, so over here, total 10 marks again. 1 mark on the table. Okay, then your graph over here, you will get 3 marks. Your scale, your line of best fit. Okay, and whether the points are plotted correctly or not. Okay, so over here, 3 marks. And then for your part C, 1 mark here, 1 mark here, 1 mark getting linear form, and then 1 mark on gradient, 1 mark on A, and 1 mark on B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. All right, so this is linear law. Okay, everybody, let us look at question 10 over here. This is integration. All right, diagram 4 shows the curve y equals to p x power 3, such that p is a constant, meaning it is a number. Okay, tangent to the curve at point A intersects the y-axis at B, 0, -4. Okay, so B is here, 0, -4. Okay, calculate the value of P. Okay, P is over here on your curve equation got, and A also got here. All right, so how are you going to find P over here? Okay, what you can do is you can find gradient of tangent. All right, gradient of tangent, you can use dy dx. Okay, 3px power 2. Okay, then gradient of tangent at where? At this point, isn't it? A. All right, so you're going to substitute x equals to 1 here. So gradient of tangent is 3p times 1 power 2. Gradient of tangent is 3p. Okay, so gradient of tangent is actually this line over here, the steepness of this line. You can also use your AB, your traditional gradient formula to find out. Okay, so p minus -4 over 1 minus 0 equals to 3p, the one you got here. It is actually the same thing. All right, so you get p plus 4 equals to 3p. So 2p equals to 4, p equals to 2. All right, that's it. So which means that A over here, this is 1, 2. And your curve, this is 2x power 3. Yeah? Okay, then this is 4 marks. Okay, 4 marks for your A. Yep. So 1 mark given to you on differentiation and getting empty, and then your traditional formula for gradient and your final answer. Right, then B, find the area of shaded region. Okay, area of shaded region over here. Okay, you have to decide which limit to use first. Your x limit or your y limit, which means at the back of your integration, you're going to write dx or dy. This one, if you're using limits of x, then you write dx. Limits of y, then you use dy. Okay, so how do we find here? If you're using dx, what you can do is you can use area of triangle, okay, plus, okay, integration from 0 until 1 over here, minus, okay, this triangle. You see this? This is a triangle, straight line over here. Okay, so first of all, we have to find out this triangle, right? This triangle. We need to know what is the equation of this line first. All right, so just now we had gradient of AB is 3p, correct or not? Okay, so 3p, 3 times 2, this is 6. All right, so gradient of this line, y minus y1. Okay, you can either take A or B, any point on the line. Okay, so I'm taking points of A. So 2, gradient 6, x minus 1. Okay, so y minus 2 equals to 6x minus 6. Y equals to 6x minus 4. This is the name of this line. Okay, what is the reason of finding this equation of this line? Okay, the reason is I want to find the x-intercept over here. Okay, the x-intercept over here. All right, so to find x-intercept, you have to substitute y equal to 0. Okay, so x over here will be 2 over 3, isn't it? Okay, so this point over here is 2 over 3. So therefore, finding area of shaded region is not difficult anymore. Okay, you see, okay, first we focus on the triangle, okay, at the bottom over here. Formula for triangle, the traditional one, is 1 over 2 times base times height. Okay, so that will be 1 over 2. The base is 0 to 2 over 3. So that will be 2 over 3. And then the height from 0 to -4, guys, height is 4. Okay, then add up with, okay, integration of 0 to 1 of the curve. You will get this area over here. All right, 0 to 1. The curve is 2x power 3 dx. All right, then minus this triangle. This triangle. All right, so minus 1 over 2. Base is 1 minus 2 over 3. 1 minus 2 over 3 gives you 1 over 3. And the height, okay, is p, right? P is 2. Okay, so what do you get here? The first part, 1 over 2 times 2 over 3 times 4. Okay, 4 over 3. Then next one, you're going to integrate. So raise the power by 1, divide by power. This is 0 to 1. Behind 2 and 2 cut, this is minus 1 over 3. Okay, so here you will get 4 minus 1, 3 over 3, 1. This one you can simplify, become x over 2. And then substitute 1 and 0 at the same time. There you go. So what do you get here? 1 plus 1 over 2. This gives you 3 over 2 units square. All right, area, huh? Okay, 1 mark given you on the equation of straight line. Number 2, triangle. Number 3, 4 marks up on integration. And then the last one here, final answer. All right, then let's look at C. Yeah? Okay, the volume generated in terms of pi when the region bounded by the curve and the straight line x equals to 1. So usually for volume, it is not the area that they gave you. You have to find out the volume, Okay, they will actually give you a description on the volume that they want you to find. So it's not the area that they shade over here, yeah? Okay, so the curve and the straight line 1. Okay, x equals to 1 is this straight line over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is x equals to 1. So between the curve and the straight line over here is this region. Okay, let me shade in red color for you to see. Okay, if this is rotated 360 about the x-axis, right? Okay, it is like that. Because for volume, your formula is meant to calculate for 360, all right? But if you need 90 later, we have to do something like, all right, let us find the volume normally first. Okay, so see over here, volume generated. Okay, what is this over here? Okay, you can take integration from 0 until 1 of the curve. Okay, but for volume, you have to add pi inside. Okay, pi times 0 to 1, 2x power 3. And then you need to square this, guys. You need to square your y. Okay, then dx behind. Then if you need 360, you stop here like this. But you need 90, right? Okay, you need 90, meaning you multiply with 90 over 360. Or you can just write 1 over 4. 1 over 4 like this. Okay, so we are going to expand this first, yeah? Okay, so 2 square is 4, and then 3 times 2, 6. Yeah? And then dx times 1 over 4. 1 over 4, just leave it first. Let us do integration first. Okay, 4x power 7 divide by 7, and this is 0 to 1. Okay, times 1 over 4, continue writing. Okay, then substitute 1. And then pi you can multiply in, no problem. Or you want to multiply later also can. Okay, 4 times 0 power 7 over 7. Okay, all these things multiply by 1 over 4 later. All right, so in front over here, okay, you will have 4 over 7 pi. Okay, times 1 over 4. Because 0, you have 0. All right, then this will be 1 over 7 pi units cubed. All right, this is your volume generated. Here they give you how many marks? 2 marks. So 1 mark over here on your integration, and then 1 for the last answer. Yep. So that's question 10. Okay, let us move on to 11 over here. Okay, diagram 5 shows the triangle PQR on a Cartesian plane. This is your coordinate geometry, Form 4, Chapter 7. Okay, it is given that the gradient of the lines PQ, QR, and PR. Okay, let me just write it here like this. PQ, QR, and PR is negative 3m, m, and 3m respectively. M is a constant. Okay, we need to show that m is 1 over 2. Okay, so how? Okay, I write it here for you. Gradient of QR, negative 3m. Okay, then, oh, QR is m only. Okay, then this is PR. PR is 3m. And then PQ, gradient of PQ is negative 3m. Okay, these lines over here, well, there are no parallel lines, there are no perpendicular lines, correct? So let us try to get a pair of coordinate that you can find the gradient. Okay, so the complete coordinates are Q and P, isn't it? So you can just take gradient of PQ equals to negative 3n. Then you use the traditional one. Okay, 4 minus 1 over negative 1 minus 1 equals to negative 3m. So you get 3 over negative 2. Okay, m will be negative 3 over 2 divided by negative 3. Okay, m will be 1 over 2, shown. Okay, so this is 2 marks over here, 1 mark here, 1 mark for the final answer. Okay, next one, B. What they want. Okay, find the coordinates of R. Okay, R is over here. You know nothing about it. X, Y also you don't know. Okay, so macam mana? Okay, well, we know what is M already, right? So M is 1 over 2. So basically, you can just update these, and this. Okay, this one is negative 3 over 2. And then this is 1 over 2. And this is 3 over 2. Yeah? Okay, so R. We can use, we need to use simultaneous equation, yeah? Yep, we need simultaneous equation. Because X, Y also both you don't know, right? So let us use QR equals to 1 over 2. Okay, these two coordinates, let us use the original gradient formula. Okay, so Y minus 4 over X minus negative 1 equals to 1 over 2. This gives you your first equation. X plus 1 equals to 1 over 2, then cross multiply. 2y minus 8, x plus 1. Okay, so you will get x minus 2y equals to negative 9. First equation. Or you can write x equals to 2y minus 9. Both also can. All right, then the other one you can take PR. Okay, gradient of PR equals to 3 over 2 to generate your second equation. Okay, so y minus 1 over x minus 1 equals to 3 over 2. Cross multiply 2y minus 2 and then 3x minus 3. Okay, 3x minus 2y equals to 1. Okay, you can use substitution or elimination method, up to you. Okay, okay, let's do elimination method. Okay, so I take 2 minus 1. 3x minus 2y equals to 1. And then x minus 2y equals to negative 9. Okay, so if you want to eliminate y, guys, if you want to eliminate y, then you will have to minus both equations. This will give you 2x, y no more. Negative, negative, positive 9. This is 10. X equals to 5. Be careful with the coordinates. The symbols, yeah? Okay, plus positive and negative, basically. Okay, then after that, you will get your y by substituting into either equation 1 or 2. So x is 5 minus 2y equals to negative 9. Okay, 2y equals to 9, move over. This is 4. Y equals to 2. Okay, 9, wait, 9 plus 5, oh sorry, 9 plus 5 is 14. So this is 7. Okay, then they say coordinates of R, right? So you have to write out the coordinate form to get your last mark. Okay, so 1 mark given to you on equation number 1, 3 marks here. Then number 2 on substitution and or elimination method lah, huh? And the last mark on the coordinate of R. Okay, that's B. After that, C, find the area of PQR. So since you have all the coordinates now, you can use your shoelace method to find out the area of PQR. So 1 over 2 modulus, we start writing P first. P is 1, 1. And then Q is negative 1, 4. R is 5, 7. Okay, don't forget, you have to complete the cycle by writing P one more time. Okay, so 1 over 2. For shoelace method, you have to write in detail. So you open one bracket, multiply the numbers from the top to the bottom, showing what number times what number. This is what the schema wants. Okay, cannot just write the number, the product directly. Okay, then minus. Okay, now you have to multiply up. Okay, so 1 times negative 1 plus 4 times 5 and plus 7 times 1. Okay, close modulus. Okay, be careful over here. Modulus. Okay, the first part you have 4 minus 7 plus 5. This is 2 here. Then behind, negative 1 plus 20 plus 7. So 26. Okay, so therefore in your modulus, you have negative 24. After modulus become positive, divide by 2, this is 12 units square. Yes, 12 units square. Here, they will give you 2 marks. 1 mark on shoelace method, 1 mark on the final answer. Part 1, done. Then part 2, point U moves. Okay, when I see the word move, this is definitely on equation of locus. Okay, U moves that such that its distance from point R is always 5 over 2 times the distance from point Q. Okay, so let us give U a coordinate first. Okay, XY like this. Okay, then the distance between U and R is 5 over 2 times the distance of U from Q. Okay, write out the relationship in equation form. Okay, then after that, you will have to use the distance formula to find out the equation of locus. All right, so square root UR. R is 5, 7. So x minus 5 squared plus y minus 7 squared equals to 5 over 2. U cubed. Q is negative 1, 4. Okay, so x minus negative 1 square plus y minus 4 square. The distance formula is the concept of Pythagoras theorem, basically, finding your hypotenuse. Okay, so if you want to remove the square root, okay, you cannot just remove like that. You have to square both sides, meaning you have to square 5 over 2 later. Okay, so let us open this up first, expand. This will be x squared minus 10x plus 25, y squared minus 14y plus 49. Okay, square. This one become 25. 2 square is 4. Okay, this is x plus 1 now, guys. X plus 1, square bracket x squared, plus 2x plus 1, plus y squared minus 8y plus 16. Okay, slowly expand. This side, I'm gonna rearrange first. X squared, y squared, minus 10x, minus 14y. Okay, 25 plus 49, this gives you 74. Okay, and then, okay, this one, 25 over 4. Okay, 25 over 4 x squared plus 25 over 4 y squared. And then, okay, actually, I don't want to use the fraction. Okay, so you see, if I don't do this, okay, the 4 at the bottom, I will move over to multiply all the terms here. 25 multiplied to all the terms here. Like that will be better without fraction. Okay, so 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 40x. Okay, 14 times 4, this is 56y. 25 plus 49 times 4. Okay, 296. Okay, 25 multiply into the bracket. At the same time, you rearrange 25y squared, then 50x, negative 8 times 25. Okay, negative 200y. Okay, then 1 plus 16, 17 times 25. Okay, this is 425. Okay, then move all the terms to the side that has a more positive term. Okay, so 4 move over, you minus, so this becomes 21x squared plus 21y squared. 50 plus 40, this is 90x. And then 56 move over plus, okay, and then minus 200, negative 144y. 425 minus 296, 129. Okay, then guys, you have to check whether this one can be simplified or not. Okay, if all the terms over here, you see 21, 21, 90, 144, and 129. Find the biggest, highest common factor. So you simplify, you have to divide by 3. If you don't simplify, you won't get your final mark. All right, so at the same time, you move everything back to the left-hand side. So you get 7x squared, 7y squared. Then this is 30x. Negative 144 divide by 3, you get negative 48y. And then 129 divide by 3, 43. Okay, remember, equal to 0. Okay, so over here, 3 marks. 1 mark over here, second mark here, last mark on the final answer. All right, so there you go. This is your coordinate geometry. Total 10 marks here. Yep. Okay, now, next question. Oh, bahagian C, 4 choose 2. All right, so you have the 4 typical questions, solution of triangles, index number, linear programming, and kinematics. So you have to choose 2. Okay, so see which one you are confident in. Okay, now let's look at 12 here. Okay, diagram 6.1 shows the triangular cardboard MFH. Based on diagram 6.1, derive cosine rule for the side MH. MH is this side. Okay, so which means your cosine rule, F square has to be the title. Then H square plus M square minus 2HN cos M. Sorry, cos F, not M, F here. So we are taking this angle as the subject. Okay, not the other ones, because you need this line. So therefore, you are going to compare with this angle. All right, first of all, let us split the triangle half, not directly half lah. Okay, make 2 right angle triangles out. Okay, pulling this line down gives you a right angle triangle over here and here. Okay, then this line, okay, is no longer whole line M. Okay, I label this as X. Then H to this point over here will be M minus X. Okay, so question A over here, let us use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, we focus on this triangle first. Pythagoras theorem, you can generate F squared equals to, okay, this height, I'm going to label a letter over here. Okay, let's say T lah, tinggi, because H taken already. So T squared plus M minus X squared. Okay, then you expand here. F squared, T squared plus M squared minus 2mx plus X squared. Okay, this gives you your equation number 1. Equation number 2, Pythagoras theorem on this right angle triangle. Hypotenuse is H. All right, so H squared equals to T squared plus X squared. This is your equation 2. Okay, after that, you will use this angle to generate the third equation. All right, third equation. Okay, I will take X over here and H over here. We use cos, okay, because this is cos rule, so you need adjacent and hypotenuse. Okay, so cos F equals to adjacent X, hypotenuse H. Okay, make X the title. Okay, make X the title. So this will be H cos F. Equation number 3. Okay, then let us continue, yeah? We are going to substitute number 2 into 1 first. Substitute number 2 into number 1. Okay, because at the end, right, in your cos formula, you will need this F squared equals to H squared M squared minus 2HM cos F. You have to analyze which are the letters that you don't want. So meaning that T over here, I don't want. And then X over here as well, I don't want. So I have to substitute something in to replace it. Okay, so now 2 into 1. Okay, H squared equals to T squared plus X squared. So what I don't want is T. Okay, what I don't want is T. So you will substitute T squared equals to H squared minus X squared in. Understand? Okay, so F squared equals to H squared minus X squared. Substitute this first. Okay, then continue writing M squared minus 2mx plus X squared. Okay, don't substitute 2 and 3 at the same time. You substitute one by one. Okay, so this will be F squared, H squared, you see, X squared negative plus here. This one no more. So you will get plus M squared minus 2mx. All right, okay, then substitute number 3. Okay, so X will become cos H times cos F. Okay, see what you get here. F squared, H squared, M squared minus 2mh cos F. Done. Derived. This one's slightly longer. Okay, so generating your first equation, you get 1 mark, second mark on substitution, and third mark on the final answer. Okay, yeah. Next, B. The cardboard is placed into a cuboid as shown in diagram 6.2. Find MFH. MFH is this angle here. By the way, they say M is the midpoint of side AB. So AM and B the same length, which means this is 6, this is 6. Okay, so to find the angle over there, what you need? You need the lines. This is not a right angle triangle, yeah, guys. Not a right angle triangle. So what you need to do? At least you need to find this line and this line. Okay, this line also, so that you can use your cos rule to find out. Okay, so find out MF, HF, and MH, 3 lines. Okay, first of all, MF, how to find? Okay, you need right angle triangles, guys. For 3D diagrams, you cannot run away from right angle triangles to find the lines. Okay, so M, I will pull one line down because this is stick to the plank at the back. All right, right angle triangle over here. This is to find MF. You see this? Okay, the height over here, this is 5. And this is 6. Okay, so MF, part 1, MF equals to square root 5 square plus 6 square. MF, you can write it in surd form, surd 61. Okay, surd 61 can simplify now. Okay, cannot just leave it first. Okay, then the second one, to find HF. HF is the line that sticks onto the base. Okay, base plank. Base plank, you will see this. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, so HF is square root 12 square plus 9 square. Okay, this gives you 15. This one done. After that, this one, MH. MH a bit difficult. You need to use your left brain and right brain to work together, yeah? Okay, so you pull one line down, making it a right angle triangle, you need this line here. This will be your right angle triangle. Okay, hold on. Like this. Right angle triangle is here. Okay, so basically, you have 5 over here, right? Okay, then can you find out this line over here? Okay, this line is hypotenuse of this triangle. You see or not? Hypotenuse of this triangle. Okay, slowly, HM. HM is square root 5 square, okay, plus this line. Okay, this line is the hypotenuse of this triangle here. Hypotenuse of this triangle. This is 6, this is 9. Okay, so let me just do my hypotenuse. Find out my hypotenuse here. 9 square, 6 square, square. Okay, then HM will be, okay, 5 square, 25, 81 plus 36. Okay, 117 plus 25. Okay, surd 142. Because at the end, the square over here and this square root will cancel. Okay, cancel out. Okay, surd 142. Okay, then to find the angle over there, we use cos rule. Okay, title is surd 142. This is your A and B. Okay, this is your included angle. All right, so surd 142 square equals to surd 61 square plus 15 square minus 2 times surd 61, 15 cos angle MFH. Like this. Okay, so square root and square remove. This is 142. This is 61 plus 15 square. All right, so this is 286. Okay, and then minus 30 surd 61 cos MFH. Okay, then move things around. 30 Surd 61 cos MFH equals to 286 minus 142. 144. Okay, so MFH will be, okay, 144 divided by 30. Surd 61. Okay, press equal sign first in your calculator and then shift cos answer. You'll get 52.08 degrees. Okay, just leave it in degrees if they never ask you to change to radians. Okay, so 1 mark given to you here, cos rule, and your final answer. Okay, then part 2. Okay, part 2, we are going to draw the ambiguous triangle. Okay, it is given that M prime, F prime, H prime. Okay, basically we are talking still about this slanted plane, this slanted triangle inside the cuboid. Okay, has a different shape of MFH such that, okay, they will definitely give you two lines. Okay, two lines that are equal. Okay, why do they tell you this? Okay, the two lines that are equal, meaning you cannot extend the line anymore. The length is fixed. So which means that MF fixed line and then MH fixed. You cannot extend these two lines or cannot shorten these two lines. Meaning only HF you can extend or shorten. Understand? Okay, this one identify already. And then your angle, they will always give you another angle to determine, I mean not determine lah, to fix which are the two lines that cannot be widened and narrowed down. Okay, MFH fixed. Okay, which means that you are going to move which line? Oh wait, MHF is this one. Okay, meaning the line that can be moved is this. Okay, fixed length, move in. To draw ambiguous triangle, you will always have to draw an isosceles triangle. Why isosceles triangle? So that you can guarantee that this line that you draw is the same as this. It will definitely be an isosceles triangle. So therefore, in this ambiguous triangle, you are going to draw this out. You're going to draw this triangle out. Understand? Okay, well, you can either choose to only draw the new triangle or you can use the original triangle first. Okay, so part 2A. Okay, part 2A. If you draw the original triangle, make sure you're drawing it almost the same like the diagram. This is F, this is M, this is H. Okay, guys, you can use your compass. Okay, you know that this line is going to move in. So your needle at M, your pencil at F. Okay, you're going to draw an arc. All right, draw an arc that intersects the line HF. Because HF is the only line that can be shortened. Okay, so draw. Okay, your isosceles triangle will look something like this. Your compass will pass through like this. It will definitely give you an isosceles triangle. So this one. This is F prime, H prime, M prime, your new triangle. So the original lines, you can actually make it dotted lines. Because what we are focusing at is actually the new triangle. Okay? Then HM. This is Surd 142, yeah? Surd 142. And then this is Surd 61. This will give this Surd 61 as well. Okay, just now we had MFH, right? MFH is 52.08. Okay, which means this one, 52.08. Isosceles triangle, meaning this is also 52.08. Okay, and then what else? B. They want us to find F prime, M prime, H prime. F prime, M prime, H prime. Okay, so this triangle, I mean this angle over here. All right, so how? Let's find out the angle one by one. Okay, find this one first. Okay, this is 180. H prime, F prime, M prime. 180 minus 52.08. Okay, 127.92. Okay. And then what else we can do? We need to use sine rule. You see you have a pair over here, corresponding side length with the angle, and you have Surds 61 to find out this angle first. Well, okay, let's go. This is sine Surd m prime h prime f prime over Surd 61 equals to sine 127.92 divided by Surd 142. Be very careful with this. So angle m prime h prime f prime. Okay, let us do it slowly. Surd 61 times sine 127.92 divided by sine, divide by Surd 142. Okay, shift sine answer 31.13. 31.13 degree. Okay, this one here, 31.13. So if you need f prime, m prime, h prime, 180 minus 31.13 minus 127.92. This one's slightly longer. Okay. Answer 20.95 degree. Yeah. All right. And then next, calculate the area of MFH. Wow, this is a long question. Okay. Calculate the area. Okay, so guys, you can use 1 over 2 AB sine C because you have this angle over here, right? This line. Do we have HF? HF, no, we don't have. Okay, then we use this one. This line and this line. Okay, because the angle in the middle we just found out. This is 20.95. Okay, so area of M prime, F prime, H prime. 1 over 2 times Surd 142 times Surd 61 sine 20.95. Sorry, I got no space over here. Okay, so sine 20.95 times 1 over 2 times Surd 142 and also Surd 61. Okay, 16.64 cm squared. Okay, so total 7 marks over here. Let me see. Okay, this is B part 1. Okay, B part 1, find the angle. Okay, found already. They give you 3 marks there. Okay, sketch triangle, they actually give you 1 mark only. Okay, sine rule, another mark. Getting 20.95, another mark. And then here 1 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7. Area of triangle. Yep, 7 marks. Total 10 marks for this question. Slightly a bit challenging for this one. Solution of triangles. Okay, then the next one. Okay, let us go to 13. 13 index number. Okay, now, most want to sell 2 types of crepes. Table 3 shows the information relating to the 2 types of crepes. Okay, number of packets, this is X, this is Y. Cost price, 4 ringgit, 250. Selling price, 10 ringgit and 7. Okay, be careful. If they mention cost and selling price, they will come out with something called profit later. So you need to know how to get profit later. Okay, then here. Oh, this is not index number. This is linear programming. Okay. Moose has 125 ringgit to buy the 2 types of crepes. Okay. Moose is the seller, so which means he will get the crepes from the supplier. Supplier will give him cost price. Understand? Write an inequality to represent this. Okay, that will be A. Okay, 4 ringgit and 250, right? Okay, 4x plus 250y lesser than or equal to 125 because this is the money that he has. This is the budget. Okay, well, we don't want the not negative, the decimal over there. So what you can do, multiply with 2. So this is 8. and this is 5, and this is 125 times 2, 250. It's better to have whole number. Okay, 1 mark. Okay, next B. The shaded region on the graph on page 150 represents the second constraint. Write an inequality to represent the constraint. Okay, B. Let us take a look. B. Okay, we have the point 0, 20 and 20, 0. 0, 20, 20, 0. Shaded region is on top of the line. So basically, if their intersection points are at 20, this will be x plus y equals to 20. Shaded region on top of the line, more than or equal to. Another mark here. Okay, and then C. Okay, the number of packets of crisps P sold is less than 3/2 of the sum of crisps Q sold. Construct and label the region R, which satisfy all the constraints. Okay, so the last one here, x lesser than 3/2 y. Okay, usually I will write my y on the left side. So 2 move over, then you get 3y. It is still pointing to x. So 3y more than 2x. Or you can write y more than 2/3x. This is for you to determine your shaded region easier later. Okay, well, construct. Since the second one already constructed, so you need to get the 8x 5y equals to 250 an equation. Okay, construct a small table over here. You need at least 2 points to draw a straight line. Usually, I will find my x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay, if x is 0, then 250 divided by 5, this is 50. If my y is 0, 250 divided by 8, oh, you get decimal. So we try to avoid that. Let's say, okay, x I put 30. 8 times 30, 240. 240 move over, minus, you get 10. 10 divided by 5, this is 2. Okay, just get a pair of coordinates that you're comfortable at drawing it. Okay, so 0, 50, 32. Let us draw this solid line, yeah? 0, 50, 32. 32, 2 is here. Okay, so you will draw a solid line down. Make sure you pass through the center of both points. After that, you label 8x 5y equals to 250 at the side. This one cannot see, then you label at the bottom. Okay, then the third line. Come back here. Okay, let y equals to 2/3x. Same thing, table. X, y. When x is 0, y is 0. Then you choose a point. Okay, let's say, okay, I use 30 since you can divide by 3. So this will be 20. 0, 0, 30, 20. This is a dotted line, because no equal sign. 0, 0, 30, 20. 30, 20. Okay, dotted line. Crossing the points at the center. Okay, then label. This is y equals to 2/3x. Yeah, like this. Okay, then your shaded region. Shaded region. Okay, make sure that all the y's are on the left side. They are all positive. This lesser means bottom. This is on top. This is on top. So only 250 is bottom. Okay, so this is bottom. This is top. This is top. Okay, so your shaded region is here. You draw lines only, yeah, guys. Not color. Draw lines. Okay, then region R. You can just label an R here. Okay, so done. Yeah? Okay, next one, D. Use the graph constructed in C to answer the following questions. Okay, D part 1, state the maximum number of packets of crisps P. Okay, crisp P is X, when 12 packets of crisp Q are sold. So when Y equals to 12, what is your X maximum? Okay, Y equals to 12, horizontal, Okay, 12 is here. Maximum, you go across the shaded region. Okay, but then you see, guys, this is a dotted line. Dotted line meaning you cannot be on the point, on the line. Okay, so you see, on the line over here, what they give you. Okay, this one is, okay, let me pull down first. They're giving you 18 over here, correct? Okay, but this is dotted line. Dotted line meaning it doesn't include the points on the line. So you have to, sorry, excuse me, take one lesser. Okay, take one lesser. So instead of taking 18, you need to take 17. Okay, because 17 is in the region. 18 is not. That is a dotted line. So you will take this. So your X maximum is 70. Okay, 1 mark over here. Okay, then part 2. Moose plans to save 50% of the total sales profit. Profit, just now you had cost and selling price. He also need to pay a wage of 40 ringgit to a worker from the remainder by drawing an objective function to find the profit obtained, determine whether or not the selling prices are suitable. Give your justification. Okay, guys, let us make an objective function regarding selling price first. Okay, for crisp P, 10 selling price minus cost, 6 ringgit will be your profit. 7 minus 2.5, 4.5 ringgit. Okay, 4 ringgit 50 cents will be your profit. Okay, so 6x plus 4.50y equals, okay, I don't know what's the profit, so I label k first, objective function. Okay, then after that, 4.50y equals to negative 6x plus k. Rearrange back to y equals mx plus c. So for 4.5, move over, you divide. So this gives you negative 4 over 3x plus k over 4.5. Okay, then what we are interested at is the gradient to draw our objective function line. Okay, you see, if this is 4 over 3, meaning vertical distance 4, horizontal distance 3. You see, if I draw 4 grids and 3 grids, 4 is here, 3 is here. It is too small already, too small to draw. So since your scale is 2 cm to 5 now, okay, let us multiply with 5. Multiply with 5. So this gives you 20, this gives you 15. Is it more comfortable in drawing? Okay, you see, 20 and 15. Okay, 20 is here, 15 is here. See? Comfortable in drawing or not? Okay, if yes, then you can take this. Okay, it's not that you cannot take 4, 3. You can, but this is too small already. Very difficult for you to shift it up later. Okay, objective function, this is y. Okay, y equals to negative 4 over 3x plus k over 4.5. Okay, you can label first. Okay, then you are going to find what? The optimal point. Okay, the optimal point. Which one is the optimal point? Okay, because they asked you about suitable selling price, right? So it's not talking about a maximum or minimum. So it's optimal point. Okay, now let's take a look. All right, so for optimum point, basically we are looking at the vertices only. So vertices, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you as a seller, you see, you as a seller, if you're taking this point is minimum point. If you can choose to sell at maximum, why are you choosing minimum? Correct? Okay, so it's either your maximum over here or here only. Okay, here or here. Okay, so if here, right, this one is, okay, This one is 20 something on X. And then about 14? No, because it doesn't include. So it's somewhere over here lah, basically. Your point is somewhere over here in the middle. So 20 something and 15 or below. Okay. Then your maximum is here. You see now? Okay. Which one are you going to choose? Are you going to choose this one? This is 0, 50. 0, 50. Or this point. Or this point here. Okay, actually, this point you cannot take. Why? Because a part of your objective function line is in the shaded region. So this is not your minimum nor your maximum. So this line cannot take. This point cannot take. It is not a minimum. It is not the maximum point. We have to look from the perspective of this line. So the only point that we can take is 0, 50. Okay. Minimum is this line. Minimum is this point, 0, 20. But just like I told you already, you as a seller, if you can sell at maximum, why are you choosing minimum? Okay, so this is not optimal lah. So maximum, 0, 50 is your optimal point. Okay, so let us write this here, 0, 50. Okay, then find profit. Profit is 6 ringgit and 450 times 50. Okay, so you're getting 225 ringgit here for profit. Okay, then don't forget, he is taking 50% for savings. So 225 times 50% for saving. Okay, the other half, you still have to pay 40 ringgit for the worker. So what is the balance you have left? 225 divided by 2 minus 40. 72 ringgit 50 cents. So suitable or not this selling price? If you have money, you have excess cash, means it's suitable already. If you get rugi, negative answer, then it is not suitable. Okay, so you can say here, yes, the selling price is suitable. Okay, then you have to give reason. Okay, because Moose will have, okay, 72 ringgit 50 cents, okay, of balance. After saving 50% of profit and paying 40 ringgit to his worker. Got excess cash. All right. So 5 marks. Okay, 1 mark on part 1. Part 2, objective function. And then 3rd mark, profit. 4th here, 5th here, justification. Yeah, this is not an ordinary linear programming question. So yeah, we all can learn from here. Okay, then next question. Second last. 14, kinematics. Particle P moves along a straight line such that fixed point A and B lies on the straight line. Okay. Then velocity given to you, this equation, such that t is the time in seconds after passing through point A towards B. So it's from A moving towards B. Okay, I don't know where is A, where is B yet. Okay, so determine whether point A is on the left or the right of point B. Justify your answer. Okay, well, guys, we have the velocity equation. Okay, you can find out at the beginning when t equal to 0, what is B. So you just substitute t equal to 0. Okay, see, it is having a negative velocity. Negative velocity meaning it is moving towards the left, which means that, okay, which means that B is on the left of A. Your particle is moving at this direction. So what they ask you, where is point A? So point A is on the right of point B. Okay, so 1 mark over here. Make sure you write it in sentence. Okay, then B. Find the acceleration when t is 1.3. All right, so let us get the acceleration equation first. Differentiate. So 6t plus 4. Then substitute 1.3. Okay, 6 times 1.3 plus 4. Okay, this is 11.8. Acceleration unit is meter per second per second. Okay, then part C. If the distance between point A and B is 15 meters, determine whether the particle will pass B or not. Give a reason to your answer. Okay, meaning we have to find maximum displacement, maximum distance traveled. Okay, maximum distance. Okay, meaning ds dt equal to 0. ds dt is velocity. Remember in chapter 2, whenever we see maximum, minimum point, turning point, or stationary point, we will do dy dx equal to 0, correct or not? Because at the maximum point, okay, your radius of tangent is 0. So therefore, we're substituting 0. And ds dt is basically v. All right, let's find this out first. So when v is 0, so 3t squared plus 4t plus 5. Okay, factorize 3t, t, 5, 1. Okay, this is 15, not 5. 15. I was like, okay, so 5 times 3. So positive 9 minus 5. So time is 5 over 3. And the other one is negative 3. Time cannot be negative, so reject. Okay, so we will focus on 5 over 3. Okay, 5 over 3, see whether it will pass B or not. Passing somewhere, you need to find displacement because that tells you position. Velocity tell you movement. Acceleration tells you the changes in speed, changes in velocity, correct? So only S will do. So if you want to find S, you need to integrate. Integrate 3t squared plus 4t plus 15 with respect to t. All right, find this out first. Okay, 3t cubed over 3 plus 4t squared over 2 plus 15t plus c behind. Okay, then you can simplify and substitute s and t at the same time to find c. Okay, at the beginning, okay, displacement is 0. So 3 cut with 3, there's 2 times 0 squared plus 15 times 0. Okay, c is also 0. You have to prove that c is 0. So s over here, you're getting t cubed plus 2t squared plus 15t. Done. Okay, then you're going to substitute the time in 5 over 3. 5 over 3. And 5 over 3 here. Okay, see what you get. If your number is lesser than 15, then it didn't pass. Okay, so 5 over 3 power 3 plus 2 times 5 over 3 square plus 15 times 5 over 3. Okay, so hey, this is minus, not plus, minus. Okay, so this is negative 14.81. Negative 14.81 meters. B is 15 meters to the left. Okay, 15 meters to the left of B. This is negative 14, so it will not pass. Okay, it will not pass. Okay, write your answer over here. Particle P will not pass through point B. Okay, because it can only travel a maximum distance of 14.81 meters from point A. Okay, must give justification, yeah? Okay, so just now B, you receive 2 marks here. And C, getting the time, you get 1 mark. And then getting S equation, you get 1 mark. Getting negative 14.81, 1 mark. Justification, 1 mark. Okay, then donkey. Determine the range of times in seconds when particles move to the left. Okay, both particle moving to the left. All right. Oh, that's why lah, particle Q on top. Okay, particle Q moves along the same straight line such that velocity given to you here. Okay, so let us settle P first. Okay, donkey, I write it here. Okay, moving to the left meaning V is lesser than 0. Okay, Q also you will do the same thing. VQ lesser than 0. Okay, so P first. 3t squared plus 4t minus 15 lesser than 0. Okay, you see quadratic, right? So you're gonna factorize. Okay, 3t, t. And then 5 times 3. Okay, positive 9 minus 5. Okay, so this is inequality, yeah, guys. You have to draw a graph to determine the range. So the smaller root is negative 3. The bigger root is 5 over 3. Latest inequality lesser than 0, meaning the range is here. Okay, this is in between negative 3 and 5 over 3. Okay, hold on. Then Q. Q is what? Q is 2t squared minus 7t plus 6 lesser than 0. Okay, same thing. You factorize 2t times t. Okay, 6 is 3 times 2. Negative, negative, positive. Okay, same thing. Inequality, we need to use the graph. Smiley face. And then the smaller root is 3 over 2. The bigger root is 2. Same thing. Lesser than 0, in between 3 over 2 and 2. Okay, then both particles move to the left. Okay, so this is, okay, we have to draw a number line. Okay, we have to find a range that satisfies both inequalities. Okay, so in between negative 3 and 5 over 3. 5 over 3 is 1.6 something. Okay, so 5 over 3 is actually bigger than 3 over 2. Okay, and then 2 is the biggest. Maybe 3 over 2 you put here, and then 5 over 3 here. Okay, the first one, in between negative 3 and 5 over 3. And in between 3 over 2 and 2. Okay, you see here, this is the overlapping region. So the inequality that satisfies both is in between 3 over 2 and 5 over 3. This is the timing when they are both moving to the left. Okay, so 3 marks. 1 mark here, 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Okay, done with kinematics. All right, everybody, last one. Index number. Okay, table 4 shows the information of 4 ingredients used to produce a type of biscuit. Okay, we have ingredient A, B, and C, D. Okay, price in 2022, 2023. This is price index of year 2, 3 based on 2, 2. And the rest is weightage at the back. Find the values of X, Y, and Z. X is here, Y here, Z here. Okay, so let me write my A's answer here first. Later I transfer it to the bottom. Okay, to find X, we need index of A, 130. So 2.1 divided by X times 100, you get 130. So X will be 2.1 times 100 divided by 130. Okay, guys, X is duit. Duit, you have to write in 2 decimal places no matter what. Okay, so this is 1.62. Then to find Y, you need index of B. Okay, that will be 240 divided by 2 times 100 equals to Y. 2.4 divided by 2 times 100. 120. Next. Okay. Z, you need index of D, 150. Okay. So you take Z divided by 1.2 times 100. Okay. So 150 divided by 100 times 1.2. This is 1.8. Okay. 1 ringgit 80 cents. Okay. I move it down now. 3 marks total here. Okay. So 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. Answer must be 2 decimal places for money, Okay, then B. The composite index for the production of cost of the biscuits in the year 23 with 2022 as the base year is 135. Find the ratio of ingredient A to ingredient B used. Okay, so let's go. Okay, composite index 23 based on 22 given to you 135. Okay, you have to take all the index, price index, multiply with the weightage, divide by total weightage. Okay, so the first one, 130 times n. Plus, okay, y is 120 times m plus n. Third one, 160 times m over 3. 150 times 2n. Okay, divide by total weightage. N plus n, m over 3, and 2n equals to 135. Okay, let's settle the top first, yeah? 130n, 120m, 120n. 160 divided by 3. 160 over 3, m. 300n. Okay, divide by, okay, bottom. How many n's we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 n's. And then 1n, 1 plus 1 over 3. 1 plus 1 over 3 gives you 4 over 3. Equals to 135. Okay, I'm going to move the bottom to the other side, multiply. On top, simplify first. 120m plus 160 over 3. Okay, so this is 520 over 3m. 130, 120 plus 300. 550n. 135 times 4 over 3, 180m. 135 times 4, 540n. You need to find the ratio. Okay, so let us move m to one side first. 520 times 3, divide by 3 minus 180. Okay, so this is 20 over 3. I make it to the positive side. If you move here, then you get negative. Okay, 550 minus 540 is 10. So m over n is 20 over 3. Divide by 10. You get 2 over 3. Okay. M to n is 2 to 3. Okay. Hold on. N move here. 10 divided by 20 over 3. Oh, sorry. It's 3 over 2. 3 over 2. Because letter this side, numbers the other side. Okay. Then ratio, is n to m plus n. N to m plus n. So meaning 2 to 5. Ingredient A to ingredient B is 2 to 5. Okay. So this one over here, they give you 4 marks. 3 marks. Sorry, 3 marks. 1 mark here, 1 mark getting M to N, 1 mark for the final answer. A to B. Okay, last one. Let's look at part 2. Okay, part 2. Okay, the production cost of 200 biscuits in the year 2022 is 25 ringgit. This is cost price in 2022. Okay, let me write it here for you. Cost 22 is 25. The price of each ingredient is expected to increase by 20.25% from the year 23 to 25 now. That is a new year over here. So if there's new year, so let us write it like this, 2022, 2023, and 2025. Okay, so from 23 to 25, increase by 20.25. Price index will be 120.25. Just now, the composite index from B part 1, they say 22 to 23 is 135. So here. Okay, then continue. In the year 2025, the box used to fit 40 biscuits is expected to cost 150 per unit. And in the year 2025 if 45 ringgit is allocated to produce 200 biscuits, including the purchase of box, determine whether or not the allocation is enough. Okay, since we were given 2025 and also 2022's information. So we will definitely need the composite index from 22 to 25. Okay, how to get this, yeah? Okay, you see a smiley face over here? This is 25 based on 22. Okay, this is basically the mouth lah. If you want to find the mouth, you will take the eyes, multiply together, divide by 100. Take the eyes, multiply together, divide by 100. So here you're getting 162.34. Okay, then let us calculate the cost in 2025 first. Okay, since we have 22 is 25, times 100 equals to 162.34. So cost in producing 200 biscuits is 162.34 divided by 100 times 25. 40.59. This is the cost to produce 200 biscuits. Okay, then you need to find the price of boxes, right? Okay, price of boxes. One box can fit 40 biscuits. So you have 200. 200 divided by 40, and one box is 150 ringgit. Okay, 1 ringgit 50 cents, I mean. So here, you will spend 7 ringgit and 50 cents for the boxes to fit 200. Okay, so total cost, how much are you using? Okay, 40.9559, and the boxes 750. Okay, so total over here, you will take 48 ringgit 09 cents. Okay, then they ask, 45 ringgit is enough to cover or not? Enough or not? Not enough. Okay, answer the question. Not enough. Okay, why? Because 45 ringgit is lesser than 48 ringgit 09 cents. Just write what you see for justification. So 1 mark on getting your composite function block, composite index, and then the second one on cost price, and then total cost. And the last one, your justification. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 marks over here. Total 10 marks. All right, everybody? Okay, so well done, everybody. This is the end of the video. We have finished 2024's paper 2. All right? Good luck in your exam and happy learning. Okay, anything, you can just text me. All right, thank you very much. Bye.